This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Cashfly.com,
And Just for Men, just for scrotes.
When the thunder from down under turns gray.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello and welcome to Diggnation episode number 58. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation, of course, covers the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, Digg.com. That's Digg.com.
Yes, we don't cover the crap.
At all.
Just the hottest
And
stuff.
I love that over the last week you purchased a couch, you assback. Made me vomit a little bit in my mouth.
Dude, I have a couch coming.
Yes.
The delivery date is 2 days from now.
Okay.
So by the next episode, we will definitely be on a couch. It's a nice couch. I got it from a place called Harvest.
Oh, yeah, did ya? Harvest Moon is... I don't know why it's Irish.
I mean, it was one of those places where you kind of go in there like, which fabric would you like? And there's like,
Which fabric would you
dude,
like?
there's 200 different fabrics to choose from. Like, seriously, 200. And
I got mine from Pier 1.
Pier 1 sucks. Dude, so
I've
I
had
was
that
in
couch
Pier
for
1.
8 years.
I was in Pier 1 the other day, and they have to understand something as a company. My laptop just shut off. I hate this Apple. Apple? No. Let me say something.
No, please.
Let me say a
take
couple
it.
things.
How many times does it
One
reboot
thing,
on you?
let me finish the Pier 1 thing. It just rebooted. The Pier 1, why the hell do they have so much wicker shit? Quit with the wicker.
Wicker's awesome.
No, wicker sucks,
Wicker's
dude.
the
Nobody
new
likes-
leather.
No, and two complaints about Pier 1. One, it smells like potpourri when I walk in there.
It's got, because they sell potpourri, Kevin.
I hate potpourri. Potpourri is stupid.
Well, do you like incense?
Yes.
Did it turn off again? I think it did.
That's rebooting now. There it goes. Potpourri, this laptop,
Let's see, it went off
holy
again.
shit. It's going in a never-ending cycle. I gotta pop the battery out. So the logic board on this thing's a little freaking effed up. I gotta
Good
get a
times.
coin to turn the freaking little lock symbol. All right, keep going. Potpourri.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't my idea to talk about potpourri. You're the one that was so
right, so-
satanically opposed.
So wicker, not good. I was trying to pick out the fabric, and there's like 200 choose from. You really need to bring a girl with you when it comes to that stuff. And I know, like, blah blah blah. You're not PC. Guys can do it too. Whatever. But honestly, there needs to be a little bit of a. I didn't have a girl there, so I was like, I don't think this looks good.
Oh
You know what
no!
I mean?
I
Yes,
can't wait to
yes.
see this couch.
Yes, it's one of those.
It's gonna
ones-
have like dogs on it. You'll be like, I thought the poodle pattern was great. It's like, I think it went off again.
Oh, Okay, this sucks, man. My laptop is rebooting nonstop.
I love that this is in the episode.
How are we gonna get through the stories? I'll just have to. What we'll do is
You'll
have
just
the
have to
titles.
remember. I have some of the titles. You'll just have to kind of remember.
Okay, let me show you what's happening. I push the power button.
This is Mac, right? Not PC. Oh, it's
it's
on.
up. And
And-
Apple symbol.
Apple symbol. That's farther than I went last time. Maybe it's because you need to hold it that way. Just keep it that way for the show.
I think it has to do with like the logic board being a little funky. Okay, there's.
Oh, this is farther than I went, so we should be okay. We should be okay with this episode of
All right.
Diggnation because Apple almost screwed it.
All right.
So, wicker. Let's
Beers,
go on to
beers.
beers. We decided to go with the 22s,
Cheers.
just for our buds that passed away.
we have a couple.
I'm going to hit the Tsingtao beer, which is imported from China.
This Dude, you know what sucks about this?
Try plugging it in. Maybe that'll
Is
help.
all my work? No, it's not the battery. The battery has plenty of power. This is all my crap's on
Yeah,
here.
but maybe
man.
if it's plugged in, it won't, like, for some reason, be bad.
Maybe I should just. I don't want to take the time to send this back to Apple because then I'm freaking without a laptop for a week.
You have like 10 laptops.
No, I
How
don't.
are you out not without
No, I don't have 10 laptops. I had Dell sent me a refurbished one.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me just log in real quick.
Quick, before the logic board decides to shut down.
I'm in. And opening up the story and. There we
Okay.
go. Okay, first story. I'm gonna read real quick. Come on.
Real quick.
Oh, it's trying. It's trying to open the image.
What kind of beer do you have?
I have Pyramid.
Hefeweizen?
Hefeweizen, which is great, but it's not the same without lemon.
Well, we could have gotten lemon. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
First story.
First story of the day will be right here. Free movies fallen out of copyright. 3,014 people dug the story, submitted by Osguralas.
Osguralas?
It says, watch and download hundreds of free movies. It's awesome archive for classic movies.
It's an awesome archive for classic movies?
Yes. Enjoy. Okay. So this is awesome because, first of all, you're not pirating.
True.
The movies are in the public domain.
That's good.
They pretty much all suck, though.
Did you look at a list? What
This is
movies
good.
are there?
Oh, it just flickered like it was going to go out before it came back.
Whoa.
The list is really good, actually. There's a bunch of stuff that you wouldn't even think. Well, honestly, it's just old classics. You know, it's not going to be anything like X-Men 3.
X-Men 3 is not on there?
No.
Did you see X-Men 3?
We talked about this.
Okay.
Remember I was talking about Magneto?
Yes. Magneto. Okay, yes. Okay, so you can lift the big free...
Saw Superman. Amazing. You love that.
Diggnation podcast. Superman was great, although some people didn't like it. Although,
I want to see the new movie from... He's a race car driver.
Talladega Nights. It came out like a week ago.
No, it did not come out. Yeah, well, about a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. The problem with me is so many movies come out that I want to see. I just don't have time to see it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't have time to see. I saw My Super Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, it looked terrible.
Dude, it was so freaking funny.
Are you serious?
I did not really want to go see it, and we were just sort of like, it was like me and my girlfriend and my girlfriend's roommate. We were all just sort of sitting around. We were like, fuck it, let's go see a movie. So we went to go see it. So funny. Probably the funniest thing Luke Wilson's ever done.
Really?
Oh my God, it was great. The guy from The Office.
Yeah, I love him. He's awesome.
He was in it. He was hysterical.
What's his name? Dwight Schrute on The Office.
Dwight Schrute in The Office. I think his name is like Rainier Wilson.
Does
or
anybody else
Wilson.
think that the girl in The Office is hot?
No.
Yes.
No.
The girl behind the desk?
Yeah, no.
What? Dude, there's a naked picture of her online.
What?
Yeah, a friend of mine sent it to me.
Where?
Hold on, let me ask. No, I'll show you.
Wait, this is horrible. Why is it?
It's her. It's just her standing
in like a movie, or
no. She's kind of like holding like.
Oh, so she's no nudity.
No, it's nude. She's holding like a little blanket, and like her little ass is exposed, and she's kind of.
What's it from?
She's looking over her shoulder. She's like, "Oops."
What's it from?
What did I do? I don't know.
Oops, what did I do?
Now
I'm naked.
You know that look where girls are
yes.
just like, "I didn't mean to," and you're just like, "You little dirty."
Oh, Jesus, Kevin. We haven't even started the show. We haven't even started the show, and you're talking about dirty
horse.
horse.
We started drinking.
You're calling people dirty little horse.
No, I didn't.
I heard it in your voice. I heard it in your inflection, Kevin. I heard it in your inflection.
It's bedroom talk.
No, it's not.
You've never called your girlfriend a dirty little whore.
No! Why would I do that?
No, I'm not saying.
You've never called your girlfriend a dirty slut. No, well that's interesting. That's odd, Alex. I find that odd. What?
No, I'm not saying that you should do it.
No, clearly.
I'm just saying that, like, there's a certain talk that you have.
Now
Okay.
this reminds me of the old lady sex. Let's just move on.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Free movies.
Free movies.
Free
List
movies
looks
are
great.
good.
List looks great. There's 97 actually, and 98 documentaries, but documentaries are always free, right?
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody can make money off a documentary. Although my friend came up with a really good documentary idea, which I'll tell you about later.
All right. Control Room is a documentary that's available. Freaks from 1932. Revenge of the Dr. X.
Of the Dr. X or Dr. X?
Revenge of Dr. X. Fog Island. Africa Screams, if you will.
So clearly, shit.
White Zombie.
White Zombie?
Yeah, it was kind of like it was
the Fog Island?
It was a Nazi film.
What?
Hitler times.
1932, young Appalachian couple in Mesopotamia.
I don't know.
Neil
Oh, wow,
Young's in
they play them right here inside the window. That's pretty cool. Off a Google video. Anyway, nobody wants to watch these.
Nope, crap movies. Let's move on with whatever we're talking about.
Next story.
Waitress shown her own license when asking for ID. This is hysterical.
Yeah.
2,264 people dug the story, submitted by Slow Spin. Last week, a waitress at the Moosehead Saloon in Westlake, Ohio, asked a woman to show proof of age after the customer ordered a drink.
Fair enough.
Sounds normal.
That's
what
you
I'd do if I was a waitress in Mooseport.
And you're not sure. They might be underage. You got to ask.
Yes. When the waitress looked at the idea, she realized the customer's ID was actually her own license. So what happened was her purse was stolen like a week earlier.
Right.
She's a waitress, and she's sitting there, and this lady's like, let me have a moose head, because it's a callback.
Right.
And she's like, okay, can I see your ID? She's like, sure, here it is. And she hands her own license. And she goes, I'll be right back. Calls the police. The lady gets suspicious, takes off. But she had like a friend who was like, yeah, her name is whatever, blah, 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 and arrested.
No way.
Yeah, for having a possession of stolen property.
That's pretty cool,
Have you ever had your wallet stolen?
No, I've never had my wallet stolen, thankfully.
Did I tell you the story of my little sister who had her wallet stolen?
Dan had his freaking entire
Dan
life
had his
lifted.
Dude, that was what happened with that?
So Dan Hewitt, Old Tech TV guy, freaking everything. Basically, some guy.
Didn't you get like an
back
IRS
east.
form that was like,
Yeah.
you owe $7,000 in
Right.
back taxes?
And he's like,
what?
I didn't. And some guy was working under his name back
and not
east.
paying his taxes.
And not paying his taxes, and basically like, opening up credit cards. It was pretty freaking nasty.
Did he get it all fixed up?
I think so. It takes a while though. It's kind of one of those things where you fill out a form and then it's like you have to, dude. How sucky is that? Dealing with the government is just like a pain, dude. I owed some taxes, right? I was like, I was paying some taxes and they sent me a form. They're like, you owe $4.32, right?
That's
so
not bad.
I'm like, oh shit, that's great. $4.32, send it in, done.
Right.
I get another freaking thing, like interest has been charged on that $4.32, so I owe like 7 cents. And I'm like, fuck.
You're kidding me.
I'm like, I'm gonna put 10 cents just in case shit went up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just really messed up. I never heard back, but
Well, the I really think our tax system is just effed. It's so complicated. It's set up in such a way, like now it's just gotten so convoluted. Like there's so many loopholes that.
dude, a friend of mine doesn't pay taxes.
Yeah, you could. It's.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's like a program you can go to.
Yeah.
Like he's part of this whole crazy group of people that basically, like, there's a book out there. Like you don't have to pay taxes.
Right.
And when they send you a letter, the government's like, you owe taxes. He sends this like stock letter back being like, no, actually, according to this law and this rule, I am not a corporation, so I do not have to pay taxes.
Right.
He's going to go to jail. I mean, it's
Well, here's the thing: is that there's so many different. It's just the
Here's
tax
the thing.
system is so effed up. I'm in the estate tax. If you die, it's like expensive to die. If you die,
I don't know, man. I don't have any property.
dude. Well, like when God forbid, your parents pass on, you're not going to be able to afford their house. You'll have to sell that house if they pass it on to you, because you'll have to pay taxes on as if they've given you the cash value of the house.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay the taxes on the property tax of the house. Plus, you have to pay a huge tax because they transferred it to you. It's just the whole thing is just effed up.
Yeah. I just
Flat
messed
tax.
up. Flat tax.
I'm a big fan of just F the IRS.
How does Canada do it? They
Got
don't
it.
seem to bitch too much. What are they doing?
Well, they probably bitch. We just don't hear them
yeah, what are they doing though?
because they're in Canada.
They've got some cool stuff though. Like a couple of people that from Digg were from Canada.
Work in Canada, yeah.
I don't know, and they're just like they've got some good shit
There's
going
a
on.
few
up there.
stuff going on. I think we're so big and we have so much money, it just kind of gets effed up. And we have so much stuff to do, and I don't know. Government, pshaw. Pshaw, people. But don't get your identity or your wallet stolen. I believe that's the lesson of the day.
Yes.
Really is what I believe it is.
Next story. Police are investigating a YouTube clip that was featured on Digg.
This is awesome.
2,242 people dug the story, submitted by my nickel. Says, not long ago, a video surfaced on Digg showing two girls being flung by a playground, toy rigged to a motorcycle axle.
Now, I've never actually seen this,
All right,
so you
you're
told me
gonna
not
see
to watch
oh,
this
dude,
because I was like, I've
is
never seen
awesome.
this.
Okay, so I dug the story. I was like, how can you not?
Yeah.
So basically what the deal is
They don't have a link to the video.
they don't, but I will find it on Digg. Digg.com.
So basically, it was a video that was posted to Digg.
Right.
Was it YouTube?
It was YouTube. And the video was a merry-go-round.
Yes.
And you know the really small kind of spin merry-go-rounds?
Yeah. What are these things called? Merry-go-rounds? Not called merry-go-rounds. What are they?
They're called
Spinners?
like turnstiles.
Turn
No.
wikis? Wiki?
You know what I'm talking about though,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
little kids get on and they push each other
Wiki.
around.
Spick wiki.
So basically what this is, let me find videos. There we are. This guy pulls his moped up next to it.
Okay.
And he pops up the back tire of his moped
Okay.
onto the turnstile thing, merry-go-round.
Yep,
And
merry-go-turn.
he floors it. So he basically is just like kind of cranking the gas as fast as he
Swirling
possibly
vortex
can.
of doom.
Right. And it starts spinning the turnstile. There's a certain point to where there's enough kind of centrifugal force, if you were. Very scientific today.
That was great. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. Oh, they took it down!
They moved the video!
Oh,
that sucks.
Disappointing.
They pulled it off of YouTube, which is like, I don't understand. It was hilarious. We'll find it somewhere else, hopefully.
Look, and the kids didn't die, right? I mean, it's not like you saw
they almost did die.
Really?
Yeah, basically, they floored it so hard that this thing is chucking it, and the girls are like screaming and holding on, and they're balled up and ducked down like under the railing, like holding on as tight as they can.
Yeah.
It's going so fast that all you see is this blur of bodies go fling! They just like fly off of the merry-go-round.
Dude, that is
It was awesome.
Horrible.
It was
That's
hilarious.
horrible.
But
I hope those children
they
are
are
okay.
better now. So that was the video, and it is getting investigated. Police were very upset at YouTube.
At YouTube?
And just because of the fact that
I guess that's hard because how do you do that? I mean, if it's like, not a crime per se, because it's not like they were like, hey, kids, you better get on that merry-go-round or we're going to kill your mothers, and then, you know what I mean? It was like, hey, let's try something fun. I'm stupid, you're stupid, let's do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's one of those things where, you ever watch like Faces of Death when you were younger? Huh? You did, didn't you?
That's the most twisted, fucked up thing
I
I've
know,
ever
man.
seen. Are you kidding me?
That's really messed up.
It's like, la-da-da, going to work. Oh, I'm early, or I'm late. Oh, I better get across this train. Bang! Like, what? Oh, my husband got eaten by a bear. And I got it on video, and now you get to watch it. Like, what? It's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the worst stuff you can watch. But that kind of is what reminded me of it, because the girls just get flung. I mean, you're honestly like, oh my gosh, they could be dead.
It could be dead?
They could be dead.
What? What are you looking for?
Have you ever gone to the Google's top 100 videos? It's all sex.
Well, yeah, it's the internet. Hello. That's why the internet was created.
That's just funny.
4 people got together and were like, I don't have
4 people got
access
together.
to enough smut. Is there something we can do to alleviate that problem? And they went, well, we could put a bunch of computers together and allow people to access these computers, and on the computers we'll put the whole archive of the porn industry. And
oh my gosh.
they'll be able to what?
Dude,
Holy Jesus.
Well, I just did a search for girls motorcycle, like thinking like motorcycle girls. Like,
oh yeah, girls motorcycles. How are you gonna get there?
On
Hot
Google video.
Black girl shaking her booty next to motorcycle.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
All right. So
Of
anyway,
course you're gonna
we
hit
always
it.
get distracted by these videos.
This is why. This is why
The internet is awesome.
the internet is awesome. It brings quality television education to you and your children.
And
Oh, Mojo Jojo.
there we are.
Okay, this is now I feel
All right.
dirty
All
that
right,
everyone's
all right,
watching
all
us
right.
get. All of a sudden, our laptops are like. That's horrible.
We're just sitting here watching.
We're like, oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's awesome, Prager. Firefox downloaded 200 million times. 2,427 people liked the story submitted by TechBook.
A little bit of an old story, but we had to cover it.
Dude, yeah, we missed it the other week. Today, I don't know what day it was. Firefox was downloaded for the 200 millionth time.
That's a lot.
Monkey.
Yes.
That is ridiculous. 200 million times?
We gotta say.
Just think if Diggnation was watched 200 million times.
It probably has been.
Oh, by now, yeah. But I'm just saying.
Over everything, over all the episodes, for sure. For sure.
Really?
You gotta figure.
That's me. I totally forgot to turn off my cell phone.
You gotta figure 200 to. Who is that?
Prager.
Oh, he wants to know if he can come inside the house.
We're shooting the show, Prager. We're in the middle of the show right now. Why are you calling? Yeah, you can ask the question. I'll call you after the show and you can ask your question.
We're sorry for the unprofessionalism of what just aspired, but...
Yes, I'm sorry that I had to perspire with Prager. I'll put that on silent.
And we're good now.
Like I should, now we're good. I need a new
You're
phone.
drunk.
Yeah, a little. I need a new phone. My girlfriend.
I
we
can
have
always
the
tell
same
when you're
phone.
drunk because you don't care about anything.
F it.
Like, you're just like, phones,
Whatever.
Peggers are calling. It gets pretty bad. Anyway,
Prostitution's legal.
props to Firefox. If you are listening to our podcast and you are like, "What's Firefox?"
Oh, then why are you listening to our podcast?
You should not be listening. Really, honestly,
Hello to Alafox.
go. Oh, did you see it?
I did.
It's holy shit! I just spit all over you.
I know. I'm drunk.
Dude, Alafox is
I
released.
know, dude.
Dude, you are like doing shit when
I
the web pages
know.
come up, and it's
I
Mac
love
only.
it.
It's Mac
I
only,
know. Of
it's
course
Mac
it is.
only.
Of course it is. Of course, if your Mac could stay on.
It is on. So that's
Dude,
awesome.
I knew somebody would do that. That's freaking awesome.
Props to whoever did Alafox. Like, we really appreciate it. That's just fun.
That's the stuff that makes this podcasting stuff. That would never happen, you know what I mean? Like on traditional television. Because it's almost like there's too many people watching, so they don't care about that one person that's going to do something cool.
Right, totally.
You know what I
It's
mean?
cool that we can call people out and they make something and then we feature on the show, like the banner and all that kind of shit.
Oh,
It's
dude,
like-
yeah.
And the girls with the large breast wearing the Diggnation shirt.
Easily put on our show.
Anytime you'd like to
Hot
do that.
black girls on motorcycles on our show. See how it works?
It's very easy to get on our
It's
show.
really-
Basically, cleavage or
Cleavage
Alex in a
or-
browser and you're on.
Yes. Thankfully,
So-
not Alex in a brazier.
Yes, because that would be awkward
That would
for
be
all
awkward
involved.
for everyone. Although, I'd probably be awesome. I don't know, whatever. Go on.
Next story, Liquid Body Armor. 1,676 people dug the story, submitted by P95. This guy, he's an awesome submitter.
Worst name ever.
Worst name
awesome
ever.
Submitter.
You gotta wonder if there's some kind of meaning behind that.
What was it?
P9S50W5K, like, I don't know.
P9. I don't know. I'm not going to even try. Go.
Armor Holdings Incorporated aims to be the best. Okay, I just made up words.
I'm going to be honest. That wasn't anywhere near what it was written. I just started making up words, and I'm going to be honest.
No,
Let's back up.
Armor Holdings Incorporated aims to be selling what is described as liquid armor. I'm like, best-selling liquid armor
And then you're
ever.
like, oh, okay, honestly, I just made up a lot of words.
They are garments that are constructed of layers of tough fibers and fluid polymers. To prison guards, by the end of 2007, he hopes police and maybe soldiers will be wearing the new company's new protective gear as well. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Dude, whoever it was that put that together was, one, awesome, but two, you ruined our lives.
Yes.
Because now we can't say that without going, oh, that guy.
And if you don't know what we're talking about,
YouTube.
Diggnation, look for the Here's the Deal video. Someone spliced together us saying Here's the Deal
Like
100
100,000 times.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
So anyway, so here's the deal. What do you think?
Okay, so here's the deal. Different types of
Here's the
things.
deal. Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
All right, so here's the deal.
Well, here's the problem.
Well, here's the thing. So here's the deal. People for
Here's
free.
the thing.
You think fast.
So here's the deal. So here's the deal. Here's the thing.
So here's the deal.
So like we're just like here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. So it's very awkward for us now. And
I was
thank you for
drunk
that.
in Reno, man.
And he was drunk. Next story. No.
No, what are you talking about?
Okay.
So basically, there's a really cool video of somebody with this latex stuff, and then the guy's like, stop. You remember that?
Yeah. So armor is heavy, right?
Yes. Thank you, Kevin.
I have gone to the. I actually was fortunate enough when I was at Tech TV to go to the.
Was that in DC?
DC? Yeah.
I remember that.
I went to the Ballistic
I remember
Labs.
watching you do that.
And we basically.
Is that creepy?
Yes, it's a little creepy. Put your hand down. We basically
Oh
shot.
my God, that's Kevin Rowe.
We shot like chunks of clay through armor, so the armor would actually the bolt would hit the armor.
Didn't you say that they would like be like, here, punch it as hard as you can?
All right, so they had this block of clay, and they're like, hit this, like seriously, smack it. So I hit it. I just like laid into it a little bit, but not to where I would hurt myself. And there was like, I mean, not even a little tiny dent. So I'm like, damn, that's a pretty hard hit. You know, like I just gave it a pretty good solid punch. And then what happened is I shot this thing with a gun and actually hit like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Made out of Kevlar. And then they can measure the amount of energy that is distributed not only through the vest but into the clay, saying like this would be the impact
that
on
you
an
absorb.
individual.
Right.
It was like a hole like that deep, like this gaping hole, like basically like I mean, I don't know how many times, but 10,000 times the strength of a punch.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was like this huge. It's gonna kill you. You're probably gonna die from that alone. Like that would break ribs.
Yeah.
Like when people get shot, it's something I was watching Superman and like that dude's like with his bulletproof vest and he gets shot from behind. He turns around, he's like, "You just shot me, I'll shoot you."
Yeah, you're like,
It's
no, you're like,
no.
oh, mother!
You'd be like,
Jesus, what is wrong with you?
It like knocks your ass out, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
hardcore. So anyway, this is liquid, so it's lightweight.
That's good.
It's like wearing one of those
Wonder Bras with the liquid insert.
I was thinking more along the lines of like one of those little fish aquarium things where like the little you can push and like the fish move around when you push on the plastic stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean the gel packs?
Yes. With the fish.
I thought you were talking about like those like pimp shoes with the aquariums
How
in
cool
it.
are those? The gel packs like where you push and like the fish
Do you
move
remember?
around.
Do you remember? This is totally like weird, but do you remember the like worms or like the like they were like filled with water and you would try to hold them and they'd like squiggle out of your hand? Yes, yes, dude, those things were awesome.
You'd be like,
oh.
It was like grabbing your cock.
Well, hopefully, but it was
terrible.
dude, it was awesome because they were like little burrito size, right? And they would have different colors, and you would be like, here, look, it's like the thing, and you would try to like hold it, and then it would be like whoop 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 whoop, and it would be on the ground. I love those.
Yeah, but
things
you
as
know
a
what?
kid.
That was one of those things where you play with it for like 2 minutes, and you're just like,
Yeah, but best fucking 2 minutes of your life.
and then you're just like, that's
Ah. And then you go like this. Well, if I squeeze, like I hold it.
I'm pretty much holding on to it now.
Now I got it.
Yeah, so
That was fun.
So, dude, did you buy the slime in the motherfucking store?
Dude, the
25
Nickelodeon
cents,
slime?
dude.
Oh, and you put your hand, it was like,
Yeah,
you
and
put
then
your
you just
hand on
like
it?
kind of put your hands through it.
where are those toys?
I thought it was fun. The slime was awesome.
Slime was great, dude.
So what did you buy in like the 25-cent machines? There was slime. There was the
Slime.
sticky hands. Like the big hands.
Where you like throw them and grab paper?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Of course they were that.
And the cheap rings.
Yeah, those
it
plastic
was kinda
rings. With the
ghetto.
bugs, like you'd put the ring on and it had a spider. It was like a white spider, like an orange spider. You're
Right,
like,
totally.
fuck yeah, look at that
Or the
spider.
bracelets, the interconnecting bracelets.
Yes.
Oh, dude, how hot were those?
The gel ones that were like multicolored.
Yes, and you would kind of like wrap them and make
Yep.
these bracelet designs and like the
Yeah,
one
they
of
were
the
like
rings
gel.
with
They were like
finger.
the jellies, and then they made the shoes that were jellies like that.
I didn't really shoes.
I didn't wear them, but the girls did. And they were awesome. The 80s.
Yes.
How times have changed. Tired of prying eyes at work? I don't know, maybe. 6,704 people
Holy
dug this
shit.
story, submitted by Dunners.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. My boss recently decided that we'd be more productive if we adopted an open floor clan. Floor
clan?
A floor clan.
Hey.
A clan of floors that were open. Which includes having all monitors facing outwards so he can keep a constant eye on what we were working on. In order to continue to read Digg.com in peace, I whipped up a little proxy app, which I thought some of you might find useful.
Okay.
So this is super, super cool. It's a
Honestly, I haven't read
website.
this, so you gotta give me the lowdown.
So the deal is,
Oh,
that's
she's
the chick that stole the license.
She's not bad.
Dude, that is someone who is
Yeah, but
on
sometimes-
drugs.
Sometimes when you see,
So it's called workfriendly.net,
Mm-hmm.
right? Wait, what did you say? What were you going to say? You were
I
just
was
going to say
just-
something awesome and I missed it.
no, I was just gonna say sometimes when, no, I don't want to say it now.
Sometimes about girls that look like they're on crack.
Yeah, not crack, but when they just when they're like Mila Jovovich, when she's like busted up a little bit, she's just kind of like I'm, like a little damaged.
Yeah.
There's something about that. Keep going.
That's
I've been drinking.
dude. That is
Come on.
that is awesome. Because sometimes when girls are busted up a little bit, there's something about that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. From babe's mouth to Jesus' ears. I think that's the saying. That's how the saying goes.
Go. What is this work-friendly URL thing that you?
Well, the EULA or the URLA is workfriendly.net, and the deal is that you put in the destination URL.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try pick a URL.
Digg.com.
Oh, shocking. Digg.com. We're going to choose Office 2003. I'm going to choose Silver.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to say...
Is this good for the company?
Is this good for the company,
Awesome.
question mark? Bam. Now you can see Digg.com that
Oh my
looks
gosh.
exactly like it's actually being viewed in Microsoft Word.
Holy shit! This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Isn't this
ever.
awesome?
All right, right.
And you can go through. It looks like you can go through
Right, so let me
here.
explain.
Bam. Let's see what happens when you go to the next site. If it, dude, it's like totally.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
All right, so let me explain what's going on here. Basically, they've taken the entire header of Microsoft Word.
Oh my gosh! And there's a boss key at the top left. Look what happens when you go over the boss key. Boop. Document.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, wait, we gotta explain. The entire header when you load this up looks like Microsoft Word. So it opens a new browser window without the toolbar or anything else up there. It looks just like Word. It has the new document, the open document, the save, blah blah blah. Even has like the little
toolbar,
the formatting. Like this is so wide. And
this is so wide.
This is so wide.
Yes.
And it opens it without graphics, so you basically, it is a Word document. It looks like a Word document. That is so cool.
And then up the top left, you hit it. It says boss key, and when you go over, it hides everything, and it says manage your time, get it all done. If you found yourself putting important tasks over and over again,
so
you're
basically,
not alone.
it pulls up a document so that you're not.
It
on
looks
the web.
like
Oh,
so that even if this guy's genius.
Genius.
Whoever you are, work for. Jesus, I think I have a problem. Whoever you are, workfriendly.net. Here's to you.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers to
workfriendly.net, making the rest of us douches.
You know what? Yeah, that's good.
What was that?
It was one of those things where you're just like, am I drunk enough to say that? And you're just like, no,
Nope,
I'm not.
not quite. A couple more sips and I will burst that out like crazy. I mean, it's even got like the help thing in the corner. What happened?
I just looked at a story that I have to read next, and I didn't read it.
Well, that's okay. We'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll go together, you and I. We'll
Russian
dance down that.
eBayer steals MacBook. PayPal refuses to help. 2,582 people dug the story, submitted by B3 with Lilium.
What? B3 with William.
The innocent eBayer got totally ripped off.
I love that you're just adding words, but not only that, you're just slightly drunk enough to admit that you're adding words. There's no it. I don't know. Fuck. I am an asshole for putting it in there. What was that?
The innocent eBayer just got ripped off by a Russian bidder, and PayPal didn't even bother to help. It'll definitely make me think twice about selling things on eBay.
I bet you Gcash would have helped.
What's
or whatever
Gcash?
it is.
Oh, Google's, yeah.
Google Cart checkout. Douche or whatever it's called.
Google Cart. It's a terrible name. Cart.
That's a different. Who wants to use a website called Cart?
I'm gonna pay with Cart. You don't pay with Cart. You check out
G-Cart. G-Cart. G-Cart.
The G thing is cool, but I don't know.
The G thing's a little bit like the I thing. I'm done. Go ahead. So what's with this Russian guy?
He's basically stealing MacBooks and PayPal's refusing to help.
And that's when you didn't read the story.
Yes.
Well, click on it and start reading.
I'm trying to click on it, but the internet's. I gotta call Comcastic. Comcastic. It's a damn ad.
That was awesome. I gotta call Comcastic. They're my internet service provider, and I'm just not Comcastation.
Their ads are always like, "You'll be Comcastic," blah blah blah. So it's like, fuck. All right, so here's the deal.
I've got to call Comcastic. That's
All
awesome.
right.
On Saturday, July 23rd.
It said on Saturday, July 23rd, an eBay auction I had up for my MacBook Pro 2.2 gigahertz ended with a winner as Vero Tennis. The winner had 148 positive ratings.
Oh,
all
nice.
positive. Things look good.
Sure.
That's a higher rating than I have, so I was excited to sell the laptop.
Right.
I got an email through... just made more up.
Well, stop making shit up, or just stop admitting to it, because I could totally think that was the story.
I got an email through eBay's system for the buyer asking me how much shipping would be to this address. There's the address.
Moscow, Russia.
Moscow. Arrgh.
Moscow's got pirates.
I sent an invoice through eBay and got the $2,100 from a verified PayPal account with that name on it. No verified address, though, so that's why there was no verified address. So I asked why there was no verified address. Yeah. This was the reply. In Russia, we do not have an address with PayPal accounts because it's only possible with credit card registrations. Russians' PayPal accounts can be funded only by bank and all... Fuck, dude, stop. You're making me drink too much before these episodes.
The train is coming off.
Yes.
So, well, no, it says that it says like, oh, bank account, blah blah blah. But what's the deal?
So
who cares? He got the money.
Right. So basically, he said, I'm a verified PayPal member. You can click on my payment to see the details of the transaction.
Right.
The guy says that seemed reasonable at the time. You know. Not only do I know that there are no Russian PayPal accounts of any kind. God, it doesn't make any sense.
Just blame it on the writer.
So he's saying, here's the computer. And he's showing pictures of the computer, the serial numbers and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he said, so he sent him a tracking number, That day,
Oh.
after he got the tracking number, PayPal put a hold on the payment, saying that the account was claiming unauthorized access. I went to the post office, but they couldn't contact anyone to try to get it stopped. I also emailed the Russian post office. The box won't stop. It says the box won't stop. That's just what he wrote.
The box won't stop.
So basically, and there was more to the sentence.
I know.
I cropped it.
It's a good cropping because the box won't stop the very next day.
Basically, truth be told, the guy got screwed. So PayPal,
Yeah.
PayPal basically, if someone says this is not a valid payment, this is
Right.
like I didn't log into my account, there's fraud here, they will actually take the money out of the account and give it back to the person, and say, hey, you don't have to pay this. Somebody actually hacked your shit.
That's not cool, dude.
Yep, it's
Because what if it comes? What if I go to let's say I did this to this guy. Let's say I buy his MacBook and I go, what? I didn't buy a MacBook. What the hell is this? And then it gets to my address and I'm like, well, I'll keep the MacBook.
that's what it works, man. That's the internet.
Fuck the internet,
That sucks though.
dude. Yes, big time.
So anyhow,
I just bought something on
someone
eBay
should
today.
set up like a donation thing for this guy. I feel
Yeah,
bad.
dude, send him a MacBook. Although I guess he didn't need the MacBook. He just needs the money.
It's one of those things where if I was in charge of Apple PR,
Oh, dude, you send the guy a check.
you know what you do?
Apple for life after that.
You know what you do, honestly, Apple, is like my MacBook has been having problems. When you see shit like this on the internet, like people posting, they're like, I was burned, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You just take care of shit. You email them, you call them up, and you're like, you know what? We're going to get you a MacBook the next day, We'll
Do you know
we'll
any
replace
companies
what
that are
happened.
really like that? Because there's some companies where you're just like, you know what, you guys are on it. Like I went on my diatribe about digital e-biz. Those guys are as opposite of on it as possible.
Right?
But like, what are some companies that you've worked with that are just like on it?
Not Dell.
You know who kind of screwed me was was it Newegg? I think it was Newegg.
Really?
Yeah, where I was like, this isn't I was like, I bought RAM, and I hadn't looked because I got an FX53, and I just like ordered RAM. I was like, well, I guess this works, but I was sort of like, I was like, I just need RAM.
Crucial.com.
Right, but I ended up buying my stuff at Crucial because they were very much like, this is what you have, this is what you should buy.
Crucial is on it.
Crucial's on it.
Because honestly,
But I had to return it to Newegg, and they charged me 15% restocking fee.
that's BS.
And I said, even though I can't use this, it's a wrong. And they were like, sorry. And
That sucks.
I said, look, do you know who I am?
They're like,
They were like,
yes, and
no.
we don't care.
No, they were no, I didn't say that. Why would I say that? No, Crucial.com is great. That's where I got my memory from. Finally. But do you know of any other like companies that really like if you screw up or if something gets screwed up that they
Netflix.
really go out of their Netflix?
Maybe.
No, it's just a good that's a good company.
Here's what happened. I lost a DVD.
Oh yeah.
And I logged into their system and I was like, fuck, I can't find this shit right. So I'm like, I sent it back, like I don't know what happened. And they're just like, oh, it's cool,
That's cool. You're on a different list now.
Exactly.
You're like, it's cool. You can just
cool.
keep that one. That was free, dude.
Your shit doesn't get sent out quite as fast as everybody else's, but it's cool.
Yeah. You're like, I'm waiting for my thing. You're like, no. It's coming.
Yeah, so
We sent it out. You're like, what?
Crucial was cool like that. And then the other day, I just moved
Yep.
to this new place a couple weeks ago, and I basically didn't change my address for my credit card billing company. And Netflix couldn't process the $11 a month or whatever it is. I only get the 2 out at a time.
Yeah.
And they couldn't process it. And they sent me an email like, we cannot process your credit card. And I'm like, shit, I don't care. I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
Just because,
Yeah, you're doing other shit.
So I get an email the next day because I changed the credit card on my banking thing. I get an email the next day and it says, oh, we've noticed that you changed it and it works now.
Right, yeah.
And they're like, it went through and everything's A-okay. It's like, that's awesome.
Good for them to
Because
be
normally
on
you'd
it.
have to log into Netflix, you'd have to go, like any other company has to log in, like update address, like this and that.
Yeah.
Like somehow they figured it out.
You know why? Because they have the power
Oh,
of...
shit. I do have to update my address on Netflix.
All right, here we go. Let's
No,
move
they're
on.
They're not going to send it to my
No, I know.
house.
They'll send it to the other house, and then you'll have to send them 2 emails. I lost both those DVDs. Mom uses technology to pwn teens. 3,806
Yes.
people dug this story, submitted by Tucker8235. Teenagers who toilet papered and damaged a home now faced felony vandalism charges because of a mother's extraordinary sleuthing. This is awesome. So what happened is it's Norco, California. Didn't know that was a place. And the bottom line is that this woman woke up. She's a mother of 6. And she and her husband woke up one morning and found that people had toilet papered her house, put like dog food, cheese, cat food all on her lawn, like broke lighting fixtures and ripped out like their hedges and stuff, destroyed the painting on their cars.
Why?
Because they're fucking teens. What? Come on. Did you know?
We'll talk about
what we did later. So anyway, so the deal was that she said, all right, look, I get that the sheriff's department in Norco probably has better things to do than track down douchebags. Mm-hmm. So she goes, all right, well, I'll track down the douchebags myself. So she goes to the local Stater Brothers, and she says,
what's Stater Brothers?
It's like it's like Ralph's or Giant if you're on the East Coast or whatever.
All right.
So Vaughn's, So she goes to the local Stater Brothers and she says, hey, do you have a list of all the people who bought toilet paper?
They have that?
Yeah, it's all computerized, dude.
That's pretty creepy.
So they go, all right, yeah, we got a list, blah, blah, blah. So they're looking through. 2 days before she got toilet papered, somebody purchased 144 rolls of toilet paper, right? So she's like, this is it. This is the transaction. They bought toilet paper, like dog food, cat food, cheese, like all the other stuff that they used. And so, but it was a cash transaction. So she's like, oh, crap. So then she goes to the manager and she said, well, do you have video surveillance? Mm-hmm. They go, yeah, we have video surveillance. They found the video surveillance of these kids, these like 6 teenagers, purchasing this stuff. Right?
Nice.
Then she sees that he's wearing a Norco high school Letterman jacket, one of them, and he had his name stitched in the back. Then they went and used the security cameras in the parking lot to find the license plate number of the truck that they drove off on. She then took all this information, went back, got a Norco High yearbook, picked out the 6 people, went online, found out their address, then went to the sheriff's department, and they went and arrested all 6 teenagers.
Nice.
Yeah, and charged them with felony vandalism.
That's awesome. Like,
how
often
for
does
you.
Something like that go to that level to find? But it sounds like they pretty much ripped it hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of damage, and they damaged all the exterior paint on the cars, both cars. But they said that if they weren't, they're juveniles. But he said if they weren't juveniles, they'd be confronted with up to 3 years in prison.
That's
for felony vandalism.
I can understand. I did some toilet papering.
Sure.
When I was younger.
Yeah.
Did you ever do like the flaming poo thing?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I did some poo stuff, but not flaming.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
You
the Billy Madison poo.
You put it in
a bag, put it on fire, and then they stomp it out. Yeah. Which is bad. Don't do that.
Yes. What else did I do? Egging.
I was very much into
fun.
Egging's all right.
Egging is a blast.
Yeah, I know, but
how many times did you egg?
A couple times, but I always felt bad.
What?
Didn't you feel bad? What would you do if you're like, I woke up in the morning? Oh, what a great day to go to work.
You know what? Honestly, when I own a home and when I walk out of my house
and you've got eggs, you'll be like, good for you, kids.
I got eggs all over my house. I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, because you know what? Those kids are having fun. They screamed. They threw eggs. They jumped in their car. They're like, holy shit, we just take somebody. That's a good time.
I guess that's true. I did some fucking stuff when I was
What?
a kid.
Tell me. Come on.
Nothing
Share
legal.
a little bit with the fans out there.
I had this guy, Matt, that he was like 2 years older.
Oh no, where is this going?
Not there.
Okay.
I don't want to hear this story, Alex. Not there.
All right.
But we tore up some stuff. We would go out at night, and he had a license, and I didn't have a license.
What does it matter? You didn't have a license. You
we
drove
exit
the car,
people. No, what we would do is we would drive. In Virginia, there's a lot of like mountain roads. This is horrible, but there's like a lot of like really like thin mountain roads.
Mailbox bashing. Wow.
We would drive through these like.
You're like, I killed someone. I'd be like, Alex,
we found this man. No, it's horrible. No, we would as cars would pass us on these streets, we'd be driving really, really fast. We'd have eggs, and then as cars were passing us, we would throw them on the windshield of the cars.
That's dangerous.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I only did it one night, maybe 5. It was fun. But you're right. It's fun. I used to sneak out all the time. Well, not sneak out all the time. Oh, fuck, my parents watch this. They're like, damn you!
It's a little late.
Yeah, I know. They know
I'm trying
too
to think
much.
if I did anything really sneaking out. Yeah, I used to sneak out all the time, actually.
I didn't sneak out all the time, but I would sneak out and do stupid stuff. Like I would... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
I blew up a wall one time.
All right, that's ridiculous.
With a quarter stick of dynamite.
What?
Yeah, like...
Kevin, what the...
So, we were in...
I'm glad you survived.
I won't talk about it. Anyway.
That in and of itself. I had a ninja outfit. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just move on.
Yes! Everybody had a ninja outfit.
I fucking love my ninja outfit.
Ninjas were the shit.
Dude, back then,
Dude, that's
I
why-
used to dress up as a ninja outfit.
Same here.
Would get out, like sneak out at like 2 a.m., meet up with my buddy Mike.
Yes!
He would be in his ninja
Yeah,
outfit.
same here.
And I'd be like, come up, and I'd be like, caw. And he'd
Yeah.
like come out of a bush. He'd be like, caw.
Yeah.
And we had the claws that you could climb trees
Yes,
and shit.
so
Yeah.
dude. The ones that you can buy out of like the
Yes,
ninja magazines.
yes.
And they have
From
like
the
claws,
Asian
like,
World of
like-
Martial Arts.
Yeah, it was like like that.
Yeah,
right?
and
you'd
they
be
just didn't
like,
fit, and you were like, I can't get up the tree. And they were like, don't you see the ninja? Like,
dude, I bought ninja stars.
Yes, had ninja stars.
I threw ninja stars into dozens of trees, dude. Where you just like
Yes, dude. My parents, when we moved into our new house, I had ninja stars, and we went down into the basement, and we were throwing ninja stars at the 2x4s because it was the unfinished part. And one of them like hit the 2x4. We were like, oh, it hit the 2x4, and it hit the drywall. And we were like, oh. We went around to the
And it
other
was
side.
sticking through.
No, we were like, oh, it's not sticking through. That's awesome. We could just throw it into this whatever board. Started wailing into this board with ninja stars. We didn't realize it was the other side of a hallway. We were idiots.
Shit.
So then we like opened the door to the hallway. We're like, wow, this is really fun. Let's go upstairs. And we open the door, and it's just like ninja stars
Nice.
in the hallway downstairs. We were like, oh my god, we're screwed.
That's awesome, dude. We used to take. Oh man, we would sharpen
Dude,
it.
ninjas are the
We
fucking bomb.
buy the ninjas. Well, I got my Ask a Ninja t-shirt.
Yeah,
on.
dude,
By
rock.
the way, if you haven't seen the podcast, askaninja.com.
See it.
Freaking some cool, fun people. We went out to dinner with them, man. They're freaking.
Yeah,
nuts.
I invited them to my birthday.
Oh, they're coming?
Yeah, next week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Tigi's gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome.
All right.
Anyway, so ninjas are good, but don't kill any children. That's it. Let's hit the sponsors, shall we?
Go ahead.
You know what we like to say about GoDaddy.com is they're awesome.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in GoDaddy.com, or you're interested in getting a domain name, hosting your domain, doing whatever you want with the web, head to GoDaddy.com, put in the offer code, the coupon code when you check out of Digg, D-I-G-G, and you will get 10% off anything you buy. So whatever you want to buy at GoDaddy, 10% off. Actually, I'm going to use that
And you
probably
think 10%, you're like, 10%, what is that to me? Honestly, if you
10%
take,
is 10% less.
That's 10% less, so it means when you go down to buy some beer, it's a couple extra beers.
Yeah, you know what? That's one extra beer in a six pack.
Mm-hmm.
Buy maybe a half.
Sex pack.
In a sex pack. When you go buy your sex pack of beer, it's a one extra beer. So head over to GoDaddy.com, put in the coupon code DIG, and you will receive 10% off your order.
Yes. And we also want to thank Cashfly because they are caching our content.
They are catching the fly, as
Thanks
it were.
to Cashfly for handling all of Dignation's distribution. So every time you download an episode of Diggnation, you're doing it through Cashfly. Go to cashfly.com/Diggnation. Use the coupon code Diggnation when you sign up, and you'll get the first month absolutely free. And the deal with Cashfly, if you want to know the difference, you're like, wait a second, you just mentioned GoDaddy, now you're mentioning Cashfly.
Right.
Cashfly.
This is Kevin's minute of profanity.
Cashfly, they cache your content. So basically, our episodes are. So when you're downloading an episode, what happens is. Let me just explain this for one second. I'll do it one time.
Take it down.
And
Take it
we're never
down.
gonna do it again.
Yeah, take it down a second.
You click on the episode to download, and Cashfly goes, what's the server closest to you so that I can give you the fastest possible download rate and basically spread it across multiple servers. So, no, it's good though because like if there was any single server that was serving, oh my ass hurts me.
I know. Get a couch.
If there was any single server, it would crash the server. It'd be too many downloads.
Yeah, because we get a lot of people, especially right when it gets released.
So they spread it out, and basically wherever you are, you get the closest server to download it. And so if you have any kind of podcasts or vidcasts or anything like that you need hosted, check out Cashfly.
A lot of people use it too. A lot of people that start podcasts based on Diggnation use Cashfly, which
We've
is
got
great.
some good feedback from people too. People being like,
Oh.
hey, I mean, you can't we've never...
Dude, the Liam podcast, all cash buy.
We've never had a problem. I mean, it downloads and it works, which is what you want. So
Yes. Dude, and Liam, we got to hook up. I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
He'll come to your birthday.
He better. He's invited. Also, if you haven't checked it out, check out Diggnation.tradepub.com. We talked about this last week. We haven't talked about it in a while, but we want to talk about it again. TradePub gives you access to all these free trade publications. eWeek is there, GameDeveloper.com is there, or Game Developer is there, Q is there, Computer World. So many different free magazines, and they don't sell your information. They don't market to you in any way. It's totally free.
Right. The way they make money basically is what they're doing is like when you sign up and you input who you are, the magazine makes money. So they basically just give you the magazines for free because they want to know who's paying for the magazines.
That didn't make any sense. But unlike what Kevin said, the real reason why they do it is because the more people that read their magazine, the more they can charge advertisers. The more they can charge advertisers, the more money they make, whether you buy the magazine or you get it for free.
Now everyone's confused.
Now everybody's confused. All you got to do if you want to be unconfused or deconfused, head over to Diggnation.tradepub.com.
No, it's tradepub.diggnation.com.
How would that be? We own Diggnation.com. No, it says no. That's Prager. That's Prager being Prager. Let that be gone.
Okay.
Diggnation.tradepub.com, and for God's sake, help Kevin sober up. Send him bills. Send him money.
What?
Send him, wish blankets.
All right, we're sorry. We apologize.
No, we don't apologize. This is the best episode ever.
We've been having fun. I do have a picture, T-shirt pic. Hello, Alex and Kevin. Here's a photo of me, and then she says in brackets, a female digger.
Woo!
In the London way, sporting my Diggnation shirt.
Ooh, London, we're gonna go there soon.
You guys do a great job. My boyfriend, Lou. No, just kidding. We love your boyfriend too. Has hooked me on the podcast.
Your boyfriend, boo, he's stupid.
which we watch together when we can.
I guess that's cool.
I gotta say, I'm a Mac person. I was raised on them, and I ordered my MacBook Pro the other day. So Kevin, I'm gonna have to go with you on this one. But Alex, your laptop is pretty. Kevin, I'm excited to meet you.
You made that part up, Kevin? What is with you?
Sorry.
You can't make stuff up. This is like CNN. We're like the News Corps.
It's one of those things where once you start going in the episode, you're kind of like, okay, I'm just going to make up shit the entire time. So
that is not true.
Yes. Take it easy, Anna. Here's a picture of Anna.
She
Anna,
doesn't say that.
Look at. She's
she's
cute.
cute.
She's really cute. And she's got one of those dirty English accents. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, we got to go to London.
We got to go to
Thankfully,
London.
my girlfriend's going to meet us in London, so I don't get too crazy.
Well, you can...
She was like, hello, governor. Right? Right? She'd be like, hey, top of the morning to you, boss. Hello, governor.
I don't want that.
You don't want the Cockney, you want the hello, Kevin.
Yes, exactly.
Except with the girl voice, not a man voice.
Right.
You'd be like, hello, Kevin.
No, I want the kind of like, what's the girl off of Bedazzled?
What? You mean like the Bedazzler?
No, she was like, she was kind of the devil.
Elizabeth
Hurley. That's what
Jesus.
Sweet.
Elizabeth Hurley would make me probably peel my own skin off to get with her.
You
right?
Like.
I would probably rip my whole arm off to be with her.
Really?
Yeah, she'd be like, "Oh, Alex, why you doing that?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know."
Well, the
English accent gets me.
It's all over.
Well, let's not say that it's over tonight, although it is. That's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. If you want to check out any of the stories that we've been digging throughout the week, go to digg.com/user/Kevin Rose or /Alex Albrecht or /Diggnation.
That's right. Until next week, please stay sober and try not to lie as much as Kevin.
I was having a good time. People like the kind of like...
you know what, Kevin? So was I.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Are you ready?
Dude, hold on.
No, don't open that. It's going to be so loud. It's going to be
just
so loud.
farted
It's
right
going to be
next to
so
me.
loud.
I don't care.
No, it's going to be loud and you can't. Look,
Come
you
on.
can't.
Did you seal the thing
I
up
did
top?
not seal the thing up top. You cocksucker. Look.
Oh, I'm not smelling your ass, man. I'm sorry.
But it's too loud.
Well, it's fine. I'm just like 20 seconds
Okay,
of this.
here we go. Ready?